Hi, my name is Al Fiore, and I'm running for the Ward 5 City Council seat because I've had enough. Some of you may remember me from the previous time that I represented you as a 22-year-old city councilor at large and as a 3-term city council president. I've lived in Revere for over 40 years. I'm a 1986 graduate of Revere High School and a 1991 graduate of Salem State College with a degree in finance and economics. In 2000, I was appointed an assistant clerk of court in Suffolk County, at which time I stepped aside from politics to raise my family. I had no intention of running for public office ever again, but now I've seen and had enough. I've had enough of the out-of-town developers running our city. Special permits and variances are being handed out like sticks of bubble gum to political insiders and campaign donors. Look no further than the current ward councilor's campaign finance reports. He's voted for every apartment building up and down Ocean Avenue and Revere Beach and taken nearly $100,000 in contributions from developers during his tenure. To add insult to injury, all of this cardboard construction was done with non-union workers, no traffic studies, and little to no mitigation. I've had enough tickets on our cars and fines for leaving a trash barrel open 2 inches. It's time to stop balancing bloated budgets on the taxpayers' backs at $25 increments at a time. I have to ask, where is the revenue from all these new apartment buildings? I've had enough lies about the Point of Pines fire station. The current ward councilor promised a fire station 20 years ago. 2 years ago, before an election, they gave us a picture of a fire station. Now, weeks before another election, they knock it down. What he won't tell you is that they don't even have the land they need to acquire from the MBTA to build the entire structure on. This is not just a Point of Pines, a Riverside problem. This is a citywide danger. Did you know that the city has 4 pump trucks and 3 are out of service? They've been borrowing trucks from Boston, Somerville, Chelsea, and Malden. They can't even fund apparatus. When I was a city councilor, I voted 3 times to open the Point of Pines and Beachmont fire stations when they were fully functional. The current councilor was an aide to the mayor at that time and never opened his mouth. Now the fire chief tells me that they plan to close the Freeman Street fire station, and he still has nothing to say. This will affect the entire city. Not on my watch. We need both fire stations. It took a few years to permit and build thousands of apartments. How long does it take to open a fire station? It's time to stop playing politics with public safety. As many of you know, the city is about to undertake a $300 million plan to build a much-needed new high school through Zoom hearings. Well, I've had enough of Zoom already. The people of Revere deserve better. And if you think I'm going to stand by idly in any attempts to take homes in Ward 5 by eminent domain, the powers to be are sadly mistaken. I ask, have you had enough? Have you had enough out-of-town developers running our city? Have you had enough apartments, Airbnbs, and rooming houses throughout the city? Have you had enough special permits and variances for political insiders? Have you had enough city-wide traffic and congestion? And have you had enough unequal representation across Ward 5 and feeling excluded and your neighborhood is forgotten? If you had enough political charades, shenanigans, and double talk, I humbly ask for your vote on Tuesday, November 2nd, and together we will turn the tide in Ward 5. As your city councilor, I will never forget where I came from and why I am here, to make the lives of every resident better, and I will always protect your neighborhood as if it were my own. Thank you very much for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.